Now, now we're going to share two very special stories. One is about the miracle of 100 years old grandma, and we're going to listen to her life story later, and also a premature baby who grew up to be a healthy girl. And these are our flyer designer. We'll start with the grandma's story. In this news, she was 94 years old. When she was 94, she drew this painting. She was 94 in this news clip, but now she's 102. In this painting, she depicts a little boy was waiting for her mom, sweating and hot underneath the tree. She's very humble. She says she cannot draw very well, but she actually did an excellent job of doing it. Every Chinese New Year, Chinese volunteer make red envelope. And she was there to help. And look at how many people taking care of her. She pick up a scissor and she start cutting and make a red envelope. That's going to be distributed to all the volunteers. And in this news clip, all these volunteers were recruited by Brother Luo Henyuan. At the end of the year, he will go to places and pick up all these senior volunteers and bring them to his home and celebrate Chinese New Year's. And this particular day, it was raining and a lot of traffic. But he was able to take all of them and bring them to his house. And one of the volunteers, when he saw the piano, he immediately played the music for everybody. When we asked him how long he's been playing the piano, he replied he's been playing for 40 years. He was on dialysis for 10 years. His body is very weak, but the moment he saw the piano, he suddenly went alive. When he mentioned that when he went to dialysis at the Tzu Chi Hospital in Taipei, he saw there's a piano that no one plays. So every time he go to the hospital, he will become the musical volunteer and play music for all the patients in the hospital. Now we see this grandma. She kept saying she's very fortunate. She wished everybody good health. And this is Brother Luo. He invited all the volunteers to his house. enjoy a nice Chinese meal. Half of them belong to the Chinese book club.
代孙少世界李建宽台北报道。
好，我们祝大家新年快乐的同时哦，我们一起回到主场，一起来说，我喜欢和你在一起，因为你有正能量。
While we wish everybody Happy New Year, let's welcome our speaker.
你不用进去，来团队送出来就好哈。嘿嘿嘿，你这个先借一下哈，先。
We have Brother Luo come join us
你
today.
看会长的体魄也不是盖的，他不是随便的会长，是那个登山队、杯水队的会长。我的老天，我觉得奉茶有没有奉茶？但是他们不是，你们所以你们也背水是不是？
我们都背水到观音山。
As chairman,
全台湾总共有11个山头
you
都来
can
奉
tell
茶。
he's
对，我们在观音山奉茶
very
30年
muscular. He's able to lift a lot of heavy
差不
stuff.
多有上千万人喝了这杯水。
真的说真的，这个是让人很感动。
I'll always go to the Guanyin Mountain and give the people water when people come hike the mountain.
手酸可以换那个，然后要保持微笑哦。要是我们团队一定会微笑。前面
So when he goes to the mountain, he has to carry
出去镜头就不好看哦。那你会重新看的时候就会哭哭说：“哎呦，我刚
many heavy water bottle in order to put at the water station for hikers.
基本上你有没有看到会长？他基本上你就不要提醒他，他这一张脸就是个笑脸，有没有？好，我那一天除那个背水之外哦，其实我们在大爱新闻说，大爱新闻可以让我们博学多闻。你知道他们是背石块、背石头啊，去那个山路不是有时候会有一点点需要修缮，他们背石头去。
The host, Mei Ring Shijie, say, the chairman, when you see his face with a smile, you just couldn't help but smile at him.
那位师姐说，她在三重，就是光见习培训跟着她就50多位。我可以稍微问一下，你到底到目前接你的见习培训有多少人？
我自己也没有特别的去算呢。
多到没有去算。
很多我左手边这靠近我这2位也是。
是，好，我只是问你一个答案。
And Brother Luo, I'm very touched by his heart. He invited so many volunteers that many of them become a permanent volunteers and commissioners.
就跟我讲说，老师，你下一次来的时候可以安排我10月吗？我因为为什么他
He has invited over 100 people to Tzu Chi.
阿摩罗果，然后他说，
And that's also including the book club that he's hosting.
他们没有采，然后隔天还好，那一段时间天气好，他们采到。然后这一些其实在主场的各位都已经洗好了。那我告诉你，不是我们吝啬，他也不晓得我们人多少，他带来那500颗，平均每个人就2、3颗。可是你大概吃1颗，你大概就要其他2颗要带走了。所以你待会回去如果
We brought some fruits today. These are very precious fruits. There are almost 500 of them. So we're going to share with some of you today.
但是营养成分，他上一次有说过是超赞的。
The special fruit has so much nutrition. It may not be very sweet. It may be a little bitter and tart at the beginning. But the health nutrition is more powerful than apple.
所以你就先看一下就好了，只是你可以带走，我们也不能让你在这边吃。对，阿摩罗果，请团队那个待会准备一下阿摩罗果。
And in this special occasion, he's going to share these fruits with all the guests today.
卖的这一些，其实他们种的这些都是回金色，对，并不是种来卖给大家或请大家，不是哦，是送回金色，做成阿摩罗果粉哈，快速的， 拿过来哈，所以我们真的他就是一个说到做到的人呐。
And all this
所以
fruit,
大家
he
可以
doesn't
看到
sell
这边。
them. What
那
he does,
去年的时候，
he
他就
plant them
奖金
and
的
then
奖
bring
很
it back
多，因
to
为可
the
以秒印的
金丝
团队。
色
好，所
for
以
them
我
to
们
make
把这个好
products.
物告诉他，也许你就是泡在冷冷的水就好了，不要破坏它的养分。那喝着喝着也会习惯。那很多人就加进很多的一个地方。其实我印象最深刻的是谁？是葛记舍师兄。他本来身体状况非常不好，等到我明年度再看到他的时候，他改善很多。我说你做了什么？他说他每天都吃这个阿摩罗果粉。好，所以请大家可以去书轩请购这个。好，我
One
们
of our
可以看一下今天他们
volunteer,
要来讲的这个主题
brother
叫做什么？大家
Gajisha,
念一下：回魔来时，自
his
我
body
防
didn't
御。
feel
哇
very
塞，
well
感
back
谢
then.
阿妈。
And after
谢
try
谢
out
我
this
的
fruit,
长
he
期
felt
支持。
much
我之前
better.
看过简报，我真的
So
非
it
常感
proves
动。
that this
今
fruit
年
has a
因为
special
嗓子的
nutrition
关系
that
办不了
boosts
演
the
讲，但是
body's
妈妈
immune
也来到
system.
主场。那这样的故事都不是一
Today
年
we're
两
going to
年，
talk
而是
about
今年每月、10年、20年多年的这样的故事。那盘点这个故事，让我们更
Grandma
知道
Lin
生命
Wang
用什么感
Yueer.
动生命的一个力量。所以我们热烈的掌声欢迎回魔来时自我盘点，感恩，谢谢。你好忙，我也好忙，来，请团队赶快来接手哎。嘿，好，那我们
Let's
现在
welcome
呢
our
就
speaker
好，我
today,
们导播很
Brother
棒了哈，来，请你们回座了
Luo.
哈。我们导播马上就 take 到画面上，所以也看不到你们。那我在这边呢，来开始给你们 ，OK， 那就慧娟师姐哈。哎，那个星宇妈妈先回，谁要先讲就谁先留就好了，你不用一下子留那么多人。好，来，生命的奇迹。所以这一个话题有我们恒源师兄跟慧娟师姐，好，感恩他们，谢谢。可以开始了。
The miracle life of 100-year-old grandma,
线上
Lin
以及
Wang
现场
Yueer's
的
life.
所有的师兄师姐，还有我们最精进的最优秀的主持人美云老师，
Dear Master,
大家
all the
好。
guests here,
今天呢，来分享百岁人对月儿
including
他的
our
故事。
excellent
除了我之外，还
host,
有
Sister
慧娟师
Maying.
姐，慧娟师姐
Good
就是月儿阿
afternoon.
嬷的母鸡。
Today I'm going to share with
哦，
you
这
the
样子哈。
story of
那
our
月儿阿嬷她是
Centenarian
1923年出生的，在台北的
grandma
三张里哈。她
Yueer.
8岁的时候呢，就去给人家当童养媳啦。为什么要去
She
当
was
童养媳？
born
因为她爸爸要让她到
1923
松
at
山去
Taipei.
读书。哈，她那个三张里那个地方是山上，没办法走路去读书，因为要1-2个小时的时间。那她呢，一直到75岁的时候，那时候她已经
And when she
退
was
休，
little,
所以呢，
because
她来到我们安和的环保站，开始她的
of
环
her
保
earlier
旅程哈。
childhood,
那
she
她
was
刚来
given
的时
away
候
to
呢，她
another
就是听到人
family.
家介绍说，哦，这个地方需要有一个煮饭的
And
人，
she didn't
她就
start
拿着那个
her
地址啊，
Tzu
就
life
跑
until when
去
she was
地址
75
去
years
找。
old.
那1998年的时候，来到我们
How
就
she
在小
finds
巷
Tzu
子里面的
was
安
she
和环保站。
overheard
那
that
第一天来的
this
时候
Tzu
哦，就开始
environmental
煮饭了
station need a
哦。
cook.
那那个安和
So
环
in
保站它是一个
1998, she
很
joined the
小，所以
environmental
厨房
protection
没有窗户。
station and
哦，
start
我
her
曾经
life
进去过一
at
次，
the
那很
station.
很窄很暗哦，但是
From
我们
this
老婆在
picture,
就
you
在那
can
边
tell
煮
that
饭
it's
煮了
very small and
14
narrow.
年的时间。嘿，那后来呢，我
It
跟她认
was
识的时
narrow
候
and
是在
windowless,
什么时候？就是我们
but she cooked
那
here
个
for
安
more
和
than
环保
10 years
搬家，
without
搬到附
suffering.
近的保龄球馆。哈，那时候保龄球馆已经废弃了。在2010年的时候，我们要公演那个
How
水
I
灿嘛，哈，
met
那
her
大
all
家要
started
做导
when
读。我
the
是去那边
protection
导读，所以
station,
跟
environmental
他
protection
认识。
station moved to
那
abandoned bowling alley
跟他
nearby.
印象很深刻的时候是
And
发生
in
什么事呢？那我去
2010,
导读是下午的时
during
间，
the water
3点到
repentance
3点。我通常就是下课
performance,
之后才吃午
I
餐，因
met
为
her
吃完午餐了我就没办法讲课哈。
and I
那
was asked to
有一
guide the
次呢，
water
他就跑出去
repentance,
很久啊。
and I
哦，
was
那
touched
我
how
问他
thoughtful
下
she
课就问
was
他说：“阿嬷，你拄啊那走出去遐尼久，那个
because
出去那么久干嘛呢？”
the
那他
time
就
when
回答
I
说：“
went to the
哎，这
station
个
is
足贵的
always
哦，饭菜
from
拢
1
凉，
o'clock
我
to
去
3
去吹吹
p.m.
就烧
in
了。
the afternoon.
啊，那时候已经90岁了呢。
And
那
I
我就
normally
想
eat
说
my
哇，
lunch
怎么
after
那
the
么细
class
心
so
啊？
I
哈，
will not
那
lose
所以
energy
说，
during the class.
我就想
And
说
I
这
always
个阿嬷
wonder
我一
how
定要
come
好好
she's
的看着她，
missing.
陪伴她。
for a period of time when I was in the class. So I asked her, "Where did you go?" She'll say, "Because the weather is cold and I go to the kitchen and warm up the food for you. I don't want you to eat cold food." I was so touched by her thoughtfulness.
那其实很小的环保站的那个课堂啊，结果呢做得满满的哈。后来呢，经过几年之后，我们环保站又搬家了，又搬到了板南路。好，那我们呢还是呢每个礼拜三上读书
And
会。
this
那阿嬷她就礼拜二呢负责做
narrow
星期。
small environmental station got moved to
13
another
年的时候那时候阿
location.
嬷91岁了哦，她下课的时候，你看她啊，同学都走了，她
She
自己
was
留
the
下来在那
oldest.
边扫地。好，那我们那时候也请老人家来
She
抄
was
写啊，抄
91-year-old
最
in
好
this
像老师
picture.
批改作业一样，给她写评语。我还给她写了一段鼓励的诗，说：菩萨高龄
And
91，
she'll still come to the echo station 6 days a week, making meals on Tuesday and attending the book club on Wednesday.
这样子哈。那
And
老菩
she
萨呢就
always
很高
cleaned the
兴。后
floor
来到
and tidy up
2015
the
年的时候啊，
environment. After the
新人
class,
哦，开
she
始的时候
copied
啊，
scripture,
他呢
and
到
I
问
even
题就
wrote a
线上了，这
poem
样呢就
to
说
encourage
啊，
her.
你拢做环保志刚家，啊，你
Now,
未来就会拿
in
家的，
2015,
就讲了好几次。所以我们赶快，我们
the
工会理事赶快
master met
去
her,
去理人买那个有机的
and
食
the
材
master
哈，
kind of
然后呢，请阿嬷
mentioned
在
that,
我
"When
们
are you
双
going
北
to
市
cook
场的
for
厨
me?"
房，然后呢就煮了那个3道菜，然后送到
So
关渡去，
2
结果
days
上人咬不到
later,
哈。
she
那个
personally
为什么
cooked
上
for the
人咬不到？因为
master.
第3道比较硬，怕上人咬不动。所以呢，就上了面线呢，跟那
She
个白
made
菜
3
肉哈。
dishes,
那王副总在那边看到了啊，也是感
and
恩呐，
2 of
阿
them
嬷
were
的这个用
presented
心
to
哦。
the
那时候阿
master
嬷已经904岁了。
because
后
master
来
cannot
2016
chew
年
hard
哈，
stuff,
我们
so
呢
those
要
2
回去做
dishes
寻
were
根了。
kind of soft.
刚刚那个影
And
片里
she
面
was
呢，
94
那个
years
在监
old
测就是2016
then.
年的那个慈济50年的时候，我们的读书会寻根。那时候阿嬷是，因为我们大家都知道
So
维
she,
金社要走很长的路嘛哈，还有在金市场如果
2016,
走
she
很
was
长路，
94
她
years
都是
old.
全程自己走
She
哎，没有
participated
托
in
运
the
仪器
reading
的就
club
扶着她
Roots
哈。
Seeking
那她也
Journey.
是在那里呢感动之后，她才愿意说
People
她
know
开始
that
为
when
民
you
先
walk
去培
through
训。
this, you have to walk
那
a
为什么她
long
支持
way.
不来见习
But
培训呢？因
Grandma,
为
she
我
walked
们在
the
环
whole
保站的时
journey
候，
on
看
her
到她
own.
那么健康啊，而且耳聪目明，对答如流啊。她有一天她终于跟我说：“罗师兄，我跟你讲，人家讲我会当活
Throughout
到
the
90
year,
岁
a
的
lot
呢。
of people ask,
哎，
why don't you
说
become
她
a
只能活到90岁，现在
commissioner?
已经91了，来不及了啊，这样子啊。那结果哈，我那时
But
候呢
she
是
always
送
declined.
她
So
回家在车
people
上嘛，
ask
她要下车前，我
why.
们在那聊了很久。
And
我
one
就
day
跟
she
我跟她
told
说，
me
我
that,
跟你讲哦，
"N-
你若是
Brother
做这个
Luo,
主
I
者，
was
袂当
told
活
I
过
can
你
only
一
live
生
up
哦，
to
较长的寿
92
命。
years
但
old."
是你已经做环
That's
保12
why.
年了，你每做1年哦，佛菩萨给你加1岁，所以
So I
92
told
加上
her,
16变多少？
now you've been a
108。
volunteer for
你啊，他
16
妈还可以
years.
改02了，真的
Every
很赞。
year you
哎，
you work as
那
a
他在94
volunteers.
岁的时候啊，2016年
It,
就参
it
加来
add
见
one more
习，
year to
好
your
到
real life.
2018年的1月
So
4
you
日的时
can
候1
actually
月
live
11
up
号的时
to
候呢，在崇明
108
呢，就
years.
真的
Oh,
受
why
尽了
don't you
上人
start to
也很
become a
赞叹哈。
commissioner?
他的法号呢
And
叫
she
灵善。
listened and
那培
she
训过程
started
当中呢，当然呢，
the
很奇妙呢，
commissioner's
自然有
training.
很年轻的菩萨哈，跟他做同学，就从旁啊帮我们呢
So
协助照顾。
2018,
那我们组队呢就比较少担
she
心。
completed
哎，
her
那受
apprenticeship
证
and
之后
training
啊，还到
and
立
was
环保站参加
certified
读书会。
on
那我们环保
2018.
站从板南又搬到立业路去了，好，环保站一直搬家。那有一段时间我们
After
到
being
上河国去
certified,
领
she
导读
still
书，
went to the
要
Echo
爬上那
Station
3
to
楼教室。那
participate
也
in
跟
book
着我来
clubs.
哈，他呢很殷勤的在文法。那去年
She
她
even
100
went to
岁
another
的时候，
senior book
我们在
club,
观音山啊为那个土耳其
and that
来募款的时候，
place
她呢
is
也在观
on
音
the
山
third
为
floor
爱
of the
心号
classroom.
哈，爱心不输给年轻人。
And she
那
will
今年
walk up
年
the
初呢，到
stairs
新店净思堂
and go
参加
listen
人
to
人
the
做讲
Dharma
座。
with
他
great
是脚是走路
diligence.
会场哦，不坐轮椅。常住师傅呢给他很贴心的问候。我们来看这个哈。
On January 24 this year, she's 102 years old. She went to the meditation hall to participate in a talk
其
on
实下面这个
environmental
走到这里要走
protection.
很长啊。好，那后来呢，
In this video, it shows that she walked to the meeting by herself without sitting in a wheelchair.
互动啊，对环保团队呢也很多的这个鼓励哈。那上人握着他的手说啊，
At this meeting, she has interacted warmly
然后
with the master.
送给阿嬷呢那个经藏演绎的影片哦，好，各位讲你摕等去看歌仔戏哈。
The master touched her
在
hand,
那个大一台哦，
touched her
给他
warm
录了一
hands,
小段呢，他还
and
呼
it
吁大家哦，
gave
做好
her
地球做环保啊，请大家到点来哈。那接下来我们来看一段阿嬷的那个菩萨足迹。
And the master praised the old Bodhisattva for making good use of her time. And here was see a little clip of her. This is when she was 93 years old.
这个就是在做菜要孝敬上人的时候。
She's making the meal for the master.
他95岁的时候也是
Making the
看起来不太
tea
像95
tree,
岁的老人哈。
tea oil noodle, and the vegetable. Can you tell in this video she's 92 years old? She's wiping the door. And here she's 96 years old. She's cooking in the kitchen. She's also helping out at the environmental protection station. Many people encourage me to come. Master says she's been a volunteer for 20 years as an environmental volunteer. Even many people encourage her. She denied to be a commissioner. Finally, she became a commissioner in 2018. At this time, she's 96 years old. And this is the Zhuanghe Environmental Protection Station. It's been moved 6 times. Even though she didn't feel good that day, she still decided to come and encourage others. Here, she's 101 years old, 101 years old. I am 102 years old. I've been doing a volunteer for over 20 years. I'm so happy to see you, Master. Master feel the same. Protect the earth. Do environmental protection. Please do it together. Join me. The master present her a video. It's a performance of sutra and tell her that she can bring it back and watch the performance at home.
先请给阿嬷的那个祝福哈，对。
This is the blessing from Grandma Yueer.
大家好，我今仔日喏，有小可无拄好啊，袂当来。
She's 102 years old. She said, "Hi everybody. Sorry, it's inconvenient for me to come. I thank you all very much. I'm 102 years old now. I really want to go, but I couldn't. So I apologize for not being able to be there with you today. Every brother, sister, I wish you all happy and healthy. Everybody make lots of money. Bless you all." And you need to hear she sing a Chinese song here.
可以一起唱吗？
哦，其实他在刚刚录我给他录那一段，跟大家道谢、道感恩的话，还有这个唱歌，都是一气呵成哦。都是一气呵成，而且他因为看不到那个眼睛不太好，看不到，所以说那个。
I want to let you know that both video was shot at one time. So all the greeting and sing the song, she did it all by herself. There's no stop. And she carries her own bowl and chopstick when she eats and does not need to be fed. It's very hard at her age, I have to say. And you'll know when you are that age, you know how hard it is.
罗师兄一直鼓励着他，一直陪伴着他。那我记得在他培训那一年，也就是他95岁的时候呢，他还在做环保。
Because Brother Luo is always accompanied by Grandma Yueer.
准备了马铃薯，这些都是比较重的。他就
He's always next to her.
他就听到了一个声音，然后呢
And that's what kept her going.
就已经这个受损了，猫体啊哈。但是呢，他依然坐着公车，带着这些东西要来做香鸡给环保菩萨吃，因为他说他追随上人，一心一志这个做环保，但是他的心心念念都是为了环保菩萨，要让他们吃得健康，吃得好，所以呢，他还是坐着这个公车来。那当天呢回家了以后
And during this time, because of her age,
去关心他。
sometimes she hurt her back. And one time she hurt her back very bad. But she still bring all the vegetables and bring it to the environmental station because all she wants is make a good meal for the volunteers at the eco station. In June of this year, she was hospitalized for cellulitis, and she was discharged from the hospital and moved to her Dharma's family's house.
后来罗师兄就跟家人商量，把阿嬷接回家里住。那在这个过程当中，其实我们看到阿嬷真的非常非常的欢喜。阿嬷曾经跟我讲，她说她其实这个
The place she used to live has no elevator, so it's hard for her to go out. After she got discharged from the hospital, Brother Luo invited her to live with him and his family because his house has elevator. And now she also hired a help to help her to go out and breathe some fresh air every day.
而且他那个耳朵还有嘴巴讲话什么都还非常的灵敏，好，所以我们跟他这个对谈照顾都没有问题。好，那以上呢就是月儿阿嬷的。
Even she's 102 years old, she still has good hearing and vision.
要谈到呢一位早产儿
When she walk out of her room or she go to places, people always stand up because of her seniority.
故事就是从一封感恩信开始，就2022年呢7月18号，我突然接到我们台北分。
And next story is it's a story. It starts from a letter. One day in 2022, I got a phone call. Someone asked me, "Have you helped a premature baby before?" Because the premature baby's mom wrote a letter, is looking for a person who donate lots of 1 million Taiwan dollar. And in the letter, it talked about the person who helped. His name is Luo Henyuan, which is me. And this is the envelope. We've been looking for this person who helped them. It's been over 20 years. I completely forgot about it. After reading the letter, and I confirmed that's the baby I helped before. And this is the letter. In the letter, it mentioned that our family, we are elementary school teacher. And I had a premature girl, baby girl. Because of a city volunteer who helped us 20 years ago. Our daughter is healthy now, and we're looking for the person who helped us before. And in return, we make donation to help others every year. And it started with the 9/11. We started this loving exercise to help as many people as possible. At this end of the year ceremony, I met a premature baby, and that was the picture of the ceremony. And right now we're going to share this premature girl's miracle.
2001年的10月1号，那天的农历刚好是8月15号，跟中秋节快要到了。我本来是很高兴，但是因为
And this is the teacher. Year 2001, and she is the mom. She said, due to my health condition, my baby was premature. It's supposed to be twins. One of them passed away because too premature. And I'm not sure about the other one who's only 800 grams. Will this baby be able to survive? Even the doctor told me that she may have many side effects in the future, heart failure or lung problem. So when the baby is in NICU, when I visit her, I saw all the needles and tubes around her. Doctor told me that our girl may have a heart failure. Do you want to let her just go peacefully or you want to go through a surgery? So I went to a temple and I pray for Buddha, and I'm hoping that I want to give our life to her, and I will also donate money in order to give her a healthy body. And while I was praying, and we can never get a correct answer from the Buddha. So I vow to have this baby. If she recover and have a healthy body, I will make her a vegetarian. Surprisingly, I got a right notification from the Buddha. So ever since she's little, she's a vegetarian, and she grew up very healthy. Because of the disease help, that she grew up so healthy. And this is my daughter. My name is Xingyu, which means happy heart. I'm very blessed that I am a vegetarian. I believe that is because I have a very healthy diet. I don't have any side effect growing up. I feel my body is very pure, and I feel blessed that I can become a vegetarian. And when I met her the first time, this is from the brother-in-law, and she's playing this music for me.
其实刚刚看到影片里面讲到说他们去龙山寺拔杯嘛哈，3个醒杯，表示呢就是要吃素了。那但是回去要怎么落实啊？碰到什么困难？
对，因为那个时候我妈妈是很早加入慈济的时候，她一直都是吃素。妈妈现在那个吃素。
You mentioned that you went to the temple. You pray for your daughter's healthy, and you want her to become a vegetarian. How do you make it happen at home?
那从小到大，那个身边的不管那个同学的父母啊，都会说啊。
Because in the house, nobody eats vegetarian, so it's kind of hard. But my daughter now, she's 168 centimeter.
所以吃素就不会造成我什么阻碍这样子。
那个
She's taller
因为
than
发愿
some
要
of her
吃素嘛
friends
哈，
too.
回去之后啊，上一次他还跟我说，找
So
了一
being
个本来
vegetarian is
是
not really an
一
issue.
个保姆但是呢，那个保姆还数落这个妈妈说，你孩子已经这样子，你还给他吃素。
对，
后来呢？
真的是有愿就有利，然后那个有心就有福。那个我之前因为自己带了2年嘛，因为早产儿很多保姆
When
都
my
不愿意
daughter
带，
was
因为
little,
听
I
到说
hired a
要带功
nanny.
课，大家都会怕
When
这
I
样子。
prepare a
然后我
vegetarian
自己
meal
带了
for
2
my
年，那
daughter, the
后来已
nanny,
经要留职停薪已经结束了，然后就要回去学校。那找了一个附近的保姆，想
your
说
daughter is
在家
already
保姆这样
premature.
子。
Why you
然后那个保
still
姆
give
说：“你
her
若要我去保
vegetarian
健啊，你就一
food?
定要
That's not
听我啊，
healthy.
袂使你想要安怎就安怎。”然
Yes,
后我
I
就
do.
想
I
说
did
好，那
have
我也
hard
只
time
能尊重他
finding
这样子，因为
the
我也
right
没有办
nanny.
法选择。结果没有想到，当天晚上7点多，他过来跟我说：“哎，那个我弟弟的那
Finally, we
个
found
太
a
太突
nanny
然
that's
早产
lived
了，在大陆，
nearby.
我现在要赶快去大陆，我不能再帮你带小孩了。”于是我就带着那个新宇骑脚踏车，然后出去，然后遇到老人家就问说：“敢有会使熟悉保姆给我推荐呢？”然后就推荐了一个，竟然是一贯道的保姆，门口还贴着“请勿带荤食进入”。对，所以新宇非常的幸运，就那个能够有一个素食的保姆，还有纯素食的一个幼稚园。
I have such hard time finding the right nanny.
对，台北市的保
Finding
姆，我那个
finally
院
a
长也
nanny
是
that
佛教徒，然后非常的
lived
虔诚，
close to
然后
me.
那个
She's a vegetarian
就是全
herself,
院的小
so
朋友都吃素。
we have no
对，
problem that she
叫
can
光
cook
目就是
vegetarian meal for my
光目的
daughter.
那2个光目。那我们看到这张照片呢，其实是里面有玄机啊，哈。
对，大家看这上面有3个小 baby， 对不对？这3个小 baby 都是在马街 NICU 的同班同学，就是全部都是保温箱的3个。
In
然后
this picture, the
那
3
时候
babies
咱讲7岁
in the
8岁
picture,
嘛，对吧？那时候已经7个月
all
了，
3
新宇
of
是
them
自
were
己做的，对吧？
premature,
最胖那个就是新
live
宇
in the
坐在之前，
NICU.
另外2个小朋友都是还要人家扶啊。这位小朋友就是他是重度脑性
And the
麻痹。
biggest
那另外这个中间，
baby
等一
in
下
the
我们还会
picture
看
is
到
my
另外一个，
daughter.
他还会再出现第2次。他的名叫
She
是明
was,
倩。
I
那目
believe she
前
was
他们
like
2个，对，就是这
6
个
months.
明倩跟新
She
宇。
was able to
那个
sit up
小时候我们经
without
常去他
people
们家玩，然后那
holding
个
her.
他们家住巴黎，新北市的巴黎。那个明倩她现在是马街护理系的。我看到他们2个人啊，真的想要上人说
One
的
of
自
the
造福田，
premature
自
baby,
得福
she
缘。
does
对，
have
他们
some
2
issue
个
after growing
都
up
在马
because
街
of her
的早产
premature
病
issue.
房是同学。然后不约而同的，明倩自己发愿自己要吃素。对，然后那个
他的家人好像没吃素哈。
对对对，
那个有一个很感人的故事，就是说那个小菩萨哈，他5岁的时候回到精舍哦，他一定要跟上人，请到佛珠才可以，才愿意走哈。那我想说，我们最后啊有一小段啊，我们看一小段那个
One of the
新宇他
story I
这里
want
没
to
有来，但是
share
他也录了一
is
小段
when
哈，那
Xingyu,
个
5 years old, she
跟
went
大
back
家
to
感
the
恩的话哈。看他的那个很
the
清净庄严的那个脸庞，
adult.
就知
She
道这个
wants
孩子
to
真的
visit
是
the
不一
master.
样。
现场的师公师伯以及线上的师兄师姐，大家好，我是中区的慈青黄新宇。因为现在我人
She's
在
recording
中
a
医药大
greeting
学上
message
课，
for
所以
us.
我没有办法前往
She
现
now
场
is
跟大家做分享。那很高兴今天能够在
she
这
now
里
is
见
a
到大
college
家，然后
student,
跟大家做一个
and
分
she's
享。
also
在
involved with
台中
Tzu Chi
的话，我
Volunteer.
有参加干部训练营。那干部训练营呢，就是会到街上去撒爱，就是跟纪
I'm
美
not
医师
study at
一起去hướng dẫn 的
Taichung,
时候，也是我觉得非常幸运的一件事情。
and the
跟随
team
着
I'm
医师、
involved
护理
is we
师，
go to the
然后
street
药师
and talk
还有
to
志工
people
一起进入到个案的
who
家
are
里，
interested
让
in
我
Tzu
能够
Chi and
见
share
主
Tzu
基
Chi
督。其
experience.
中我印象最深刻的是一位玻璃娃娃，他
We'll
细细很
also
小，大
visit
概
people
就
who's not
比一只无尾熊还要再大一点点而已，因为它是玻璃娃娃。那他就是住在一个也是蛮简陋的屋子里，
this
可是
picture we
他都还
visit
是
one
笑
of
容
the
面的迎接我们，然后就是很开心能够见到我们。
person who cannot get out of her house, and she was happy to see us while we visit. And right here, this a picture of a boy because of his accident. He can only stay at home, and his father's been taking care of him. His father sleep next to him at all time, 24/7. Because of this visit, I see all these selfless love, how parents taking care of their family and their kids. It reminded me that I have a very loving family. I wish I can spread the love to all over all corner of the world. This is my wish. Right now, I'm studying the Chinese
他现在是念那个国
medicine.
药大学中医系，所以刚刚那个
I wish
听起来
because
像
of
那个
my
中医系是很
profession, I
厉害
can
的
help
新的活动。
a lot of people and go to little village. Well, we know that a lot of premature baby or kids, they don't have enough heart function to able to play instrument like this. But right now, she's playing without any problem, just like a normal person.
太困难，太困难了。他竟然能够把孩子照顾得这么健康，而且更难得的是，这个孩子非
We
常
need
有
to
爱
give
心。
her a mom a
他
big
念了那个好像动物系嘛，
house
服从系
because it's
服从
so
系
hard
要
to
杀
take
生
care
要
of these
弄死动物
premature
做标本什么的，
kids.
他就不要了，他就改念中医系。你看这孩子非常有慈悲善心，
对，
非常感恩赖老师，你辛苦了。
赖老师好棒啊！
如果没有罗师兄，
And
就
the
没有苏
reason
晴雨，真的
she
没有
chose
感
the
恩罗师
Chinese
兄。
medicine because she doesn't want to kill any animals, even though
都
she's
来到
interested
星
in
宇
the
的
medicine
西那
field.
个那个保温箱旁边念地藏经，没有一个小产儿有这种福利，只有星宇，真的福报非常的大。
我已经忘了。
对，很好，
不记得
前脚走后脚放，忘得好，他记得就好。
I have to mention
好，我们
that
可以做结
a
束。
brother Lu used to
20
come
年之
to
后啊，
the
因为
hospital
这封信又串起这个
and
20
praying
年之后
next to my
邀请到他们来
baby.
到我们双河静思堂哈，
是，
然后
And
呢
the brother Luo
听
say he
他们
doesn't
讲他们的
remember
那个
all
成长
these
的过
memory.
程啊哈，那心里的心中是充满了感恩。他
And
今天
this
不能
is the
来，他是
picture
在
after
感到很抱
21
歉
years
但是
reunion
呢
we
他
met.
是觉得说，
因为今天有大体解剖课，一定不能缺席。
那个没有办法补课的，
哦
嘿，那像他受赠荣等的时候，我也被邀请去给他拍照，我觉得很光荣。他
And the
好像
reason
我
she
女
couldn't
儿一
come
样，
to
没有忘
the
了。好，然后
book
我
club
们也
today
感恩
because
说
she has
心里的
class.
妈妈，好，赖老师呢，她有说她要一直回
She,
馈这个
I
社
feel
会嘛，
like
哈，
she's my
所以说
daughter
呢，她
because
今
I
天
don't
特
have
别
a
感
daughter
谢。
myself.
好，我们期待她呢，将来也能够跟美云老师一样，啊，不仅当那个教联会，而且呢，也可以当受赠的委
And
员。
her
好，那
mom
我们这一段的分享就到这里，
is
感
also
恩，
in
谢谢。
the
有没有很
apprenticeship
感动？
training right now.
我真的，我以前常
And
常
this
跟
is
很
how
多人
she
分
want
享，
to
就是请大
repay
家
all
赶
this
快
blessing she
我们一
received
样，
from
有一
Tzu
个
Chi
记得，我超越
volunteers.
勇敢，不怕麻烦，坚持好事做到底。你有没有发现，他就是这个典范？他真的有够鸡婆的。
I've always
真
said
的，
that
我们就
we
觉得自己很
need
鸡婆
to
了，但是他那个鸡婆是你没办法赶上的，就什么白
always
烧
help
好快
others
手，
without
然
thinking
后
too
他本
much.
身是一个台大的高材生，我其实是后来才说，听说你是读台
Brother
大，
Luo,
是，对，那可是
he's
他
a
居然去
person
国
that
营机构
he's
的时候，
willing
本
to
来就
help
有非常棒的动
anybody.
脑筋的，就很灵活的。
And
可
he's
是问
also
题是，我觉得他
graduated
最
from
难得的
the
是很实在的在做，而且
Taiwan
很
University.
努力
He's
的在接
busy. He's a busy man himself, but on the side, he never stopped doing the 慈济 volunteers.
讲很小声，偶尔也会。你看看阿嬷，因为他们家没有电梯，102岁的阿嬷是住在他家。他第一次跟我说，现在阿嬷住在
We can tell from his face that he never get mad, right? Brother Lord replies, sometime
阿嬷能够自己吃饭、讲话一次、唱歌一次，就是录到底了。好像很简单。等我们102岁就知道，这叫做什么？不简单。好，然后呢，关于心语这个部分，我想关怀我们一定是有这样的足迹，但是会到早场那边去帮人家怎么样送地上去这件事情。
We know that the grandma Yueer that lives in his house, she's able to hold her bowls and chopsticks to finish her meal. It's not easy. It's for 102 years old. Grandma is really not easy. And the next story of the little girl she helped, the premature baby. There's so many wonderful and touching stories. We have received many feedback.
感恩广结善缘、热心公益、创作源源不绝的恒源师兄分享这么感人的故事。高雄的渔主说：“如数守护众生的愿力，让早产儿。”
People are thanking the brother-in-law, and they are also wish the premature girl, Xingyu, a healthy life.
实际因缘就永不间断哈。那在这边呢，说真的。我们还有非常多的一个回响，包括之前的导读人跟那个林秀云师姐这个部分。月阿嬷95岁的培训还做环保香气，一心一志做环保，追随善人，感恩你们幸福快乐健康平乐，这样很棒的一个分享。那我左手边这边呢，你有没有看到马来西亚？
Some of the feedback are talked about Grandma still being a volunteer at age 96, even 100 years old.
我也在等他，请你们认识这一张脸哈，陈真慧，他退休就要来归我们的，先给他掌声拍起来。这就是我们的团队哈，那非常感恩，就是马来西亚家人呢，就是刚下飞机，然后就赶到。
This is a volunteer from Malaysia.
莅临主场，我想感觉是不一样。我要稍微移动一下哈，昨天呢，在这边老波请 take。
Sitting next to me, they just got off the airplane and they hit the road directly to the Kaohsiung.
罗恒源在去年带来的。罗恒源，我们这个有进阶版，这是我们12岁的生日，它是一个小夜灯，月上云端的小夜灯。
And this rock that the sister holding was brought by the brother-in-law last year.
所以非常，你弄错了，月上云端，没关系，台大的还是哪？
This is one of the
总之，谢谢所有一切的好运，我们
demo that will be available in the future.
以及早产儿的生命奇迹真是太精彩了，所以真的要帮我们按赞、转发。
I want to thank everybody, all this wonderful story that Brother Luo sharing.
每一次啊，罗恒源今天来，
Thank
我们说
you.
真的应该是要给他唱他的主题曲的哈，就是我们其实常常在带动这一首歌哦。来，活动组直接来哦，活动组直接来。啊，对不起。